curious, like how often have you guys actually competed against each other? I mean, did you ever play one-on-one, or is that kind of something you just didn't do? Or just curious, how often did you guys kind of go head to head?
I mean, not really too much one-on-one. A lot of 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s, though. Pretty much our whole life. One-on-one, I was just always a little bit, too big for him. But as far as, playing in the backyard, we played 3-on-3 pretty much every day. So we always went at it. I think you see it in his game. He's not afraid of anybody. He's always played up, and it's always been that way for him.
What was your reaction when you heard that you found out that this game was going to be on ESPN? Obviously, a game that people everywhere can watch, including, I'm sure, people in your family. It's going to be a national game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think anything about it. I kind of already knew. Once he made it to the league, whenever we ended up playing against each other, it was going to be, everywhere. Bring a lot of attention, especially for the game. So for me, like I said, it's just about getting the win. It's going to be cool seeing him out there and everything, but he's going to do what he can for his team. I'm going to do what I can for my team and go. Yeah, I mean, everybody has to find their own way. Obviously, I went the more traditional route. He didn't, but at the end of the day, we both ended up where we wanted to be. So, like I said, hard work definitely pays off. No matter who you are, you put your mind to something, you can do it. I really believe that. So, I mean, it worked for me, it worked for him. So that's what I would tell, kids today growing up as well.
I don't think there's ever been a more anticipated matchup between two brothers in NBA history. Yes, we've seen plenty of siblings in the NBA before. Off the top of my head, the Lopez twins, the Morris twins, and even the Gasol brothers. But we've never seen two brothers that were drafted within the top 3 picks in the NBA draft that were at one point or another considered to be franchise cornerstones for their respective franchises face off against one another. And considering the background of the Ball brothers, both LaMelo and Lonzo, this is definitely a matchup that was worth being played on national TV. So what's going on, guys? Your boy Mike here. Before we get to the content, I just wanted to let you guys know we're giving away a PlayStation 5 to a subscriber that turns on our notifications on this channel. All you have to do is hit that notification bell, subscribe, and you have entered for a chance to win a PS5. If you want additional entries, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Guys, I was really excited about this game, and how could we not be? The ESPN and the NBA has been hyping up the Ball brothers going up against each other for quite some time, and this is our first look at watching both of the Ball brothers play at their best and their hardest, with probably the most on the line, because they're playing in front of a national audience against one another. Now, I don't mean to overhype the matchup, but come on, if you're Lonzo and you're going up against your younger brother, I'm sure you're going to have a little bit of an edge in your game. And if you're LaMelo going up against your older brother that's been picking on you your entire life, you're pretty much going to be a little bit more aggressive. But the one thing I was looking for as I was watching this game when these two brothers went up against each other was the differences in their styles of play and their similarities. And believe it or not, I saw a ton. So let's start with the very first similarity that I saw between both brothers. Both Lonzo and LaMelo have tremendously high motors, would do anything it takes to make the right basketball play, and are team-first players that would emphasize ball movement and trying to find their teammates over trying to score themselves. However, I think there's a problem, and this is where both brothers differ. You see, LaMelo Ball tries to be aggressive as much as he can. Lonzo Ball has this ability to disappear sometimes, and I believe it's going to be up to Stan Van Gundy to give Lonzo a little bit of a nudge, because when Lonzo Ball is aggressive, the New Orleans Pelicans are playing their best basketball. I always said he's a gifted playmaker, especially when he's running transition, but unfortunately for the Pelicans, it doesn't seem like they're pushing the pace as much this year. The number one theme I probably noticed the most as I was watching this game, and when I saw the brief moments that LaMelo and Lonzo went up against each other one-on-one, is the fact that LaMelo Ball is significantly more aggressive than Lonzo. And I don't know if this has to do with the fact that he's just a rookie in the NBA, or he's going up against his brother and this is like his 9th NBA game, or if it's the fact that this is just who he is naturally as a basketball player. Because if you do compare both of the brothers as well, so far, statistically speaking, and I know it's it's only been under 10 games so far, LaMelo Ball has been performing better than Lonzo across the board, averaging 11.8 points, 5 total rebounds, 5 assists off of 41% shooting and 34% from 3 and 73% from the free throw line. He even has a 16.8 player efficiency rating. When you contrast the way LaMelo plays with the way Lonzo plays, Lonzo appears to just let the game come to him a little bit more, but you also have to understand that the team that Lonzo is on is significantly different than the team that LaMelo is on, and their roles are significantly different as well. You see, Lonzo is more in charge of setting up plays and making sure everyone in the offense gets involved. He's not really tasked with the bulk of the scoring. He's mainly tasked with most of the playmaking, and he usually has to defer to the likes of Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson and try to create plays for Zion Williamson. Meanwhile, LaMelo Ball's best teammates are Gordon Hayward, Devontae Graham, and Miles Bridges, and he's still trying to figure out his role in the Charlotte Hornets offense himself. If there's one moment that absolutely personifies LaMelo Ball and the difference between the two brothers, it's the moment where LaMelo Ball literally hit a step back three in front of his own brother's face. And I didn't even see Lonzo attempt to do anything like that. And that's not a knock on Lonzo. I just want to repeat that over and over again. It's the fact that LaMelo Ball seems to be significantly more after it and way more aggressive than his brother. I saw many moments in the game where Lonzo was really passive, wasn't trying to get to the basket, when that has been the thing that he's been saying that he's been working on the most in his game. When I asked you guys on Twitter who you guys thought the better Ball brother was, you guys saw in your takes earlier in this video, most of you guys said it was LaMelo. I'm starting to believe that Lonzo is starting to be a little bit too passive in these situations. In a game where he's playing his brother on national television, he was trying to downplay the significance of it. And yeah, I understand that being a little bit of a ploy to simmer down the situation, but it doesn't look good when your brother comes in and notches at the time of this video, a near triple-double on you, while you went 2 for 8 for 5 points, had 2 turnovers and only 3 assists and 2 rebounds. That's not a good look, especially when your brother is coming off of the bench. And if there's anything that proved it, it's the fact that LaMelo Ball completely outdueled his brother Lonzo, while he still has yet to hit 10 games in his entire career. Now, I don't think this is something that's going to last forever. I think Lonzo could close the gap within him and LaMelo, and I think this is just the motivation he needs to really take his game to the next level. Combine that with the fact that Lonzo's on an expiring contract and is going to hit restricted free agency, he needs all the motivation that he can get. Nevertheless, the fact that his brother was able to put up the stat line that he did tonight, and the fact that Lonzo Ball didn't put up much of a fight in return, should tell you all that you need to know about the two brothers. So let me know in the comment section down below for me, because you may have not seen this on Twitter, you may have not seen it on Instagram, but I want to get your opinions in the comment section down below. Who do you think the better Ball brother is?